Have you ever noticed how the most powerful people in the room are often the quietest? It's not a coincidence. There's a profound strength hidden in silence, a power that many of us overlook in our noisy world. Today, we're going to dive deep into this concept and explore how embracing silence can transform you, making you more powerful, more respected, and more in control of your own life. Think about it. We live in a culture that rewards noise. We're encouraged to speak up, share our opinions, and constantly be engaged. Silence is often mistaken for weakness, shyness, or a lack of knowledge. But what if I told you that the exact opposite is true? Silence isn't about being empty. It's about being full. It's not weakness. It's strength under perfect control. The first step to understanding this is to see silence as a choice. It's the conscious decision to choose awareness over knee-jerk reaction. When you're silent, you're not just being quiet. You're observing. You're listening. You're giving your mind the space it needs to think clearly, away from the clutter of emotional responses. You're conserving your most valuable resource, your energy. Instead of squandering it on pointless arguments or trying to justify yourself to people who are determined to misunderstand you, you hold it back. You protect your inner peace. Let's take a very common scenario. Imagine you're in a meeting or a family gathering and someone makes a critical or unfair comment about you. What's your first instinct? For most of us, it's to defend ourselves immediately. Our heart rate goes up, our cheeks get hot, and we jump in to set the record straight. We want to prove them wrong, right then and there. But what happens when you do that? You get drawn into their frame. You start playing their game, by their rules. You might get into a heated back and forth, and even if you win the argument, you walk away feeling drained, agitated, and frustrated. You've given away your power, your peace of mind, all for a fleeting moment of defense. Now, let's replay that scene with the power of silence. The critical comment is made. Instead of reacting, you pause. You take a calm, deep breath. You make eye contact, hold it for a moment, and say nothing. In that silence, something incredible happens. The spotlight, which was on you, suddenly shifts back to them. Your silence becomes a mirror, reflecting the awkwardness or aggression of their own comment. They might start to feel uncomfortable. Others in the room notice the tension they created. By not reacting, you haven't surrendered. You've taken control. You've communicated that their words don't have the power to destabilize you. You've shown that you are so secure in yourself that a baseless comment doesn't warrant a response. You can then choose to address it later, calmly and rationally, if it's even necessary. Or, more often than not, you'll realize it wasn't worth responding to at all. This isn't passivity. It's strategic disengagement. It makes you appear confident, poised, and unshakable. This principle extends far beyond just handling criticism. It's a cornerstone of effective leadership. Truly powerful leaders are masters of listening. They don't feel the need to fill every moment with their own voice or to prove they are the smartest person in the room. They understand that knowledge is gained through listening, not just through speaking. Think of a wise mentor or a respected CEO you know. They often listen intently, absorbing all the information, understanding different perspectives, and letting others feel heard. They don't interrupt. They don't rush to conclusions. They let the conversation unfold. Because they speak less, their words carry immense weight when they finally do speak. Every word is deliberate, impactful, and heard by everyone. Their silence builds anticipation and respect. When they talk, people listen because they know it's going to be something important. Contrast that with the person who talks constantly, who always has to have the last word. After a while, their voice just becomes background noise. We tune them out. Their words lose their power because they are used too freely. The lesson here is profound. The value of your words is inversely proportional to the number of words you use. Speak less, but with more intention, and your influence will grow exponentially. Silence is also a powerful tool in negotiations. Experienced negotiators know that the person who is most comfortable with silence often has the upper hand. After you make an offer, if you can just stay quiet and let the other person break the silence, you're in a position of strength. The discomfort of silence often compels people to talk, to reveal more than they intended, or to concede a point just to fill the void. By simply being still and quiet, you create pressure without saying a word. But the most transformative power of silence isn't about how it affects others. It's about how it affects you. It's a pathway to deep personal growth and self-awareness. When you stop reacting impulsively to the world around you, you create a space to understand the world within you. In the quiet moments, you start to hear your own inner voice, separate from the noise of external expectations and opinions. You begin to understand your own triggers. Why did that comment bother you so much? What insecurity did it touch? By sitting with that feeling instead of immediately reacting to it, you can analyze it, you can learn from it, you can heal it. This practice of choosing silence over impulse builds incredible self-discipline. It's like a muscle. The more you practice pausing before you speak or act, the stronger that muscle gets. You stop making decisions based on fleeting emotions like anger, fear, or pride. Instead, your decisions come from a place of clarity, wisdom, and long-term vision. How many times have you said something in the heat of the moment that you later regretted? A harsh word to a loved one, a rash promise you couldn't keep. Silence is the buffer that protects you from these regrets. It's the pause between stimulus and response, and in that pause lies your freedom and your power to choose a better path. Let's think about how to apply this in our daily lives. It starts small. The next time you feel the urge to jump into a conversation to prove a point, just try observing instead. The next time you get a frustrating email, wait an hour before you reply. Use that time to cool down and think. When someone is venting to you, practice active listening, which is mostly silent, instead of immediately offering solutions. Give them the space to be heard. You can also create intentional moments of silence in your day. Turn off the music in the car. Go for a walk without your phone. Spend just 5 minutes sitting quietly, paying attention to your breath. These small acts can feel strange at first in our hyper-connected world, but they are incredibly restorative. They recalibrate your nervous system and bring you back to your center. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This ancient wisdom is more relevant today than ever. The world will always be noisy. People will always have opinions. There will always be situations that try to pull you into emotional chaos.